So we're back at the property finally, but things have gotten a little overgrown. We haven't been here in a while, so we gotta kind of get everything caught back up, unfortunately.
It's kind of like a physical version of 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. It's been long enough, there's been some major storms, and we actually have a huge limb down that we actually have to figure out a way to get rid of.
Yeah, and it almost hit the building. It came very close. It's probably about this far from the actual building. But that being said, so after we get everything back to maintained again, our goal, hopefully in this video, is to actually fully uncover the building and hopefully just be done with all the weed stuff and finally get to go inside the building. Kind of, I want to deal with the shed first. So
at least we'll get to working on buildings instead of weeds.
Yes.
So it'll actually feel like we're making huge leaps forward compared to what we've been doing.
Yes. So that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So Bam's back there finishing up the backyard with the mower that the neighbors let us borrow. I have officially got all the pokeweed out. I'm probably going to be very itchy tomorrow because I think it actually did get on my skin. But that's besides the point. It'll all be worth it in the end. I'm leaving the bag open for right now because what I'm going to do is while he's finishing up the backyard, I'm going to start trimming some of this stuff on the side here back so that he can get to the base of some of these thicker tree bush things and get them cut out. I really think this is going to be a pretty quick task. So what he doesn't know is I really want to just try to get this whole side done and come back tomorrow and worry about the front and the right half. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. officially the day. So I know we didn't have a conclusion for yesterday. We were so wore out by the end of it. I think we pushed ourselves a little bit too hard. My fault. He tried to get us to leave like an hour earlier. I should have listened to him. But we were able to regain ground. We were able to get everything caught back up and back where it was, and even get a little bit more. Now I know I wanted to go ahead and finish out this whole side, but there was a point where I just had to admit I was too tired to go on. So we went home, we got rest, and we're back out here again today.
That being said, I think it's about time that instead of normally rolling our sleeves up, we're getting some pokeweed today, so we want to roll our sleeves down and get to work.
Yeah, we got that whole section of pokeweed on the far side that we have to take care of. Obviously, I'm wearing sleeves too. It's an 80-degree day, so it's not going to be pleasant, but at least we will not be itchy all week long. I do think yesterday I got a little bit on my ankle, so today I wore long socks and boots. Make sure we don't do that again. It's been doing okay. It's not been too bad. And obviously, we also have gloves. Anyway, instead of wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get to it and get this property fully unweeded and unbushed and everything else. We're so excited. Let's go.
Back under control.
Today is actually the day. Let's get started.
So as you may have saw, we had a little bit of trouble out of the chainsaw, and it kind of ruined the mood, ruined the progress that we were making, and so we kind of stopped a little early, and we didn't even film an outro to that day.
Yeah, we're getting kind of bad at that. It's been a while since we've done a property reno, hasn't it?
So we came up with a backup plan to this guy.
Which is this one. We bought our own. So now we have two that we can use. So with us having the ability to use two, we are going to dual wield. He's going to take the old-fashioned one. I'm going to take the battery operated one because it's a little bit easier for me.
It's a little bit lighter and it's way quieter.
Yeah. And we're going to try to get this done twice as fast. And especially being the fact that we're going on, what, day 3 of doing this? And it's like been slow.
I've told y'all, property renos keep getting longer and longer each time.
So that being said, we still got a bunch to do. We still got to get through the pokeweed. We probably won't use the chainsaws for that. That's a little extra.
Probably spread it and make it grow in other places if we did that.
Yeah, but so we're going to deal with the pokeweed. We're going to get all the trees and everything out. This will go faster. We're getting this done today. So with that being said, let's try this again. walked away for a minute. He's gonna be refreshing up the chainsaws, cleaning them out. That's what you probably hear in the background. What I'm gonna do is, we've got some pavement that we officially have cleared off enough to see. I'm gonna try clearing it off some. And then there's a bunch of trash in this next section of weeds and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and start picking some of that out. That way when we get to actually cutting this down, we can just cut it down and not worry about the trash. I'm sure there'll still be stuff I miss because we've been finding trash all throughout this, but at least it won't be the bulk of it. So let's get into it. Well, unfortunately I have to stop for right now. Lucy is having a glucose curve today, so I have to go pick her up from the vet. Bam is wanting a break right now because he's getting too hot and stuff, so he's walking away for a minute. Hopefully we'll come back in the afternoon. If not, well, we'll do the same thing we've been doing, and that's come back the next day. So I gotta go get my dog. Be right back. All right, so we're officially back at the property. I got Lucy home, we're good to go, but we are literally running out of daylight, so we're gonna try to hustle this last little bit, maybe. The sun's already getting behind the trees though, so we're just gonna kind of go at it. He's still gotta work on getting the chainsaws ready to get the rest of the project completed. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the pokeweed, since I'm just gonna use the clippers for that. So let's hustle.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
So I'm not a big fan of war or anything, but I think I can make a really good analogy out of this. In war, there are multiple battles that are fought, and some are won, some are lost. And sometimes you need to pick and choose those battles. Today is one of those days where we're gonna take our losses, but also take our wins, and just go with it. Because it's just getting to a point that we need to accept that this is not gonna be this video. But on the bright side, we have gained ground. We have gotten back the things that started getting overgrown because we haven't had the time to get over here. And literally, I'm pretty sure this is one more video. And then we can start like doing other stuff.
And to be honest, some of this stuff was before we even owned the property.
Yeah.
So it's not all just not being over here. But we definitely lost that one, but then we gained this one. So we're not really losing this one, we're just waiting till another day.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. So with that being said, at least you guys got a little bit of a teaser, I guess.
The corner now exists.
Yeah, there's a corner, who knew? And again, we've got plenty of wood, so let me use this. We're gonna get this finished next video.
Share that, share that, share that.
So, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your 2 weeks. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you want to see more property reno, don't forget to subscribe. We post every 2 weeks. It's not always property reno, sometimes it's some other fun stuff. But we do come back to this. This summer's been kind of bad, but we're getting to the point where we need to start getting in here.
We've just been busy,
Yeah,
but we need to focus on this.
I'm gonna put down this wood before I hurt somebody.
This is definitely our focus from here on out. Everything else taken care of.
Well,
that being said,
we still got Lucy to take care of, but
Of course.
Yes.
With that being said, if you guys got any like tips or tricks, leave them in the comment section. We do read all your guys' comments, and sometimes I learn some things from down there. So feel free to comment down there. And with that, I guess, have a good day.
Yep. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep